look, you finally had the courage to start talking to a girl, but now you don't even know what to talk about, so I'm going to hook it up. Today, I'm going to show you the best topics to talk to a girl about. For example, answer questions with a story. See, most people have the habit to answer in a yes or no or single-worded response way, which is a quick way to not only make conversation short, but also get boring. So for example, when they ask you the age-old question, what do you do? It'd be easy to be like, oh, I'm a content creator. Okay. Or you could be something like, it's funny, when people ask me this question, I always like to tell this story where my dad, when I was growing up, he would always tell me about how my grandfather had the best radio station back in our country of Honduras. #1 station in the city. And the crazy part is that then his brother followed suit and also had a great station where he became famous just talking to people. Tell me how 80 years later, I talk to millions of men on how to improve their lives. It's almost like talking on microphone on camera just runs through my veins. You see the difference? Now you've told the story about your life, about your childhood, about how you grew up. You told the story about your history. The point is, boys, instead of answering yes or no, when you want to have a better conversation, answer with a story. Number 2, create a we feeling. The more I learn about scripting, and I've been reading a lot and trying to grasp the art of it more, and it's such a complex industry, and you just have to take your hats off to directors. But one of the good things that they know how to do is to get their audience captivated. They know how to get people hooked into the movie where you yourself feel like you're part of that, right? That's what you want to do in conversation. Instead of doing a lot of I and you statements, in other words, I do this, you should do that, you need to create a we feeling. We, us, our. Add more of those adjectives into your speech as you speak to make her feel like she's part of your life already. That emotional engagement already makes you a great storyteller and a better conversationalist. 3, deliver with confidence. Look, it doesn't matter if you suck at talking or you're good at talking. If you can deliver with confidence, you've won. And here's the thing. You could do these tips, but if you look timid, you're stuttering, you're shaking, you're going to ruin them. You need to deliver with confidence. That eye contact, it's so important. You never look down. You never stutter. This is why I've always said, slow down your speech, right? Act a little pensive. Take long pauses. It adds a dramatic effect, but it also shows control of conversation. This is also why I've always talked about sunglasses. Look, when you're outside, you need to be wearing a pair of sunglasses. When you meet somebody new, you're going to feel awkward. But scientifically, we know sunglasses not only make you look more attractive, it adds an air of mystery, which again adds to the attractiveness. Not to mention, because you're covering your eyes, you have that physical blocker, it gives you that internal confidence you need so that everyone you meet, you not only come across as confident, you come across as attractive. You need a pair of frames. It's single-handedly the most powerful accessory a man can have. And if you want the best in the game, check out Jade Black. Yo, our company, Jade Black, your boy designs them, so you know they're stylish, but you also know I'm using the best materials in the world. Everything handmade Italian acetate that rivals any designer frame. You buy a pair of our Jade Blacks, compare them to your designer, and I promise you, we're as good, if not better. And here's where it gets even better. Our price is better. Shoot, you guys click the link down below right now. You can get 4 pairs of Jade Black, any pairs you want, and I'm going to give you $100 off. What that basically means is that you're getting 4 pairs, an entire collection, for less than the price of just 1 pair of designer frames, yet we're just as good. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down below. 4, talk about the future. This is great. See, most of you either are too young or don't have an exciting past. And by the way, I'm the same, because we all lived with our parents. We had normal lives. We probably didn't have a lot of money to travel. It's normal, which means that your past is not that entertaining. But what can be entertaining, what can get creative, is your future. And this is why reading more is so important. The more you read, the more creativity, the more experiences you have, and the more you can set the goals and metrics that you want for your life. So when you talk about the future, where you want to be, where you want to travel, what you want to do, what you want to become, you can get as creative as you want, and you're not lying. Those are your goals, and that gets her hooked. 5, being humorous. We know scientifically being funny, it's more attractive. Chances are you're not funny, so I'm going to put you on some game. Talk about your childhood. Reminisce about the past. This is the easiest way to be humorous, make her giggle, make her laugh. Talk about some funny thing that happened to you when you were a kid that you can both feel a little bit awkward about it, and then she'll probably release some of her stories. You could also reminisce about what it was to be raised in the 90s or in the early 2000s. And the point is, you don't have to be funny, but you can be relatable, which makes it funny. Which finally takes us to number 6, use open loops. For example, if she ever asks something like, what's your favorite dish? Easy for you to say, hamburgers, right? But what did I tell you in the beginning of the video? Use a story. So instead of saying hamburgers, I could have said something like, one time I was in London and I was working for Paramount at the time, so I was on a business trip, and on set, the nutritionist probably gave me one of the best nutritional tips I've ever heard. And then the rest, you can add whatever you want. Eat a salad. I could care less. The point is, you just added an open loop. Not only did you respond with a story, you made the story so good that there's now an open loop, and now she's thinking, wait, did he say Paramount? Wait, did he say on set? What is he doing, right? All these questions start happening, and that's what creates a great conversation.